What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy D Dyson. Your Honor, episode 2, season 2, and shows the aftermath of Michael really getting out of prison and going over to, I can't remember, I think that was his mom's house, and she was more in a effect of wanting to save Michael, or just kind of offer him shelter because he's getting out of prison. Now, Michael's sense is because he has to work under a federal investigation, basically as a snitch, he can't live with himself. He hates it, and he is in a position where he kind of just was like, I can't do this. He tried to go up to the mayor's office. He got banned, and finding out that Rosie Perez's character as an assistant USDA, she banned him from, and basically we were trying to see why is he doing that, which he was going to go and alert his best friend. And I loved every minute of it because it was kind of like, man, what the hell's going on? Who's going to be doing what? Then it goes over to Fia, where Fia, you find out that Fia is living in her parents' hotel, kind of like in the top suite, away from her parents. But, you know, we see this baby. We're kind of feeling like, whose baby is that? Why is this baby? A big old questions that I have is, who in the hell is taking care of this baby when she's like talking to people? That baby's extremely quiet. I don't understand why that baby's always asleep. And who knows about this baby? And I could tell even when Michael, I loved how Rosie Perez is like, we need to get you a job. We need to do this. And she takes him over to like this butcher, and the butcher takes him in and is like, man, can you know your way around this? And he was like, nah, don't worry about it. I got it. And then when Michael goes in the back, he kind of tells, the butcher kind of tells him, was like, man, you know who I am? He was like, no. And told him his story. And he said, yeah, I got caught up with drug possession a long time ago. And most judges would have gave me 15 to 30 years. However, with you, you gave me 3 to 5, and I got out really early. So it's basically to pay you back. And I really appreciate that, because now I run this business, and now it's just kind of like, I always looked at people who sell drugs as like a stepping stone to get to where they are, because they're falling on really hard times type of thing. And plus the credit to their environment. And for someone to be as good as the judge was, to give this man a lenient, look at that good karma come back. And even in that sense, when Rosie Perez leaves, his mayor friend shows up, and they talk out back and was like, man, yeah, only 3 people know about this. The other one's dead. Then it's me. Then it's you. So whatever happens, if something happens, then I know it ain't me. It's going to be you. And that's where Michael couldn't really live with himself, and was like, God dang, bro. Like, that's why I'm basically out. And even with his mom, and have him sleeping in the pantry, and it was like, why are you sleeping in the pantry? Because he's so used to sleeping on something very, very hard, kind of like in solitary confinement. So he's acclimated to prison life, and he's like, man, I can't sleep in nothing that big. You got a guest room. I can't. So she's like, I don't give a damn. Go sleep in the guest room. And then you kind of fast forward to the mom of the Baxters, and how she's dealing with grief differently. And she's in these therapy sessions for anger management, because she's like, yeah, my daughter told me to go. And she's just, at first, she was just like, I can give a damn about being here. I hate everyone. Everyone is different from me. And you could tell she just wants chaos. I'm dwelling in it. Like, I just want to dwell in chaos. And even with her and, I call him Father Baxter, you know what I'm saying? But they're sleeping in, you could tell that they're sleeping in separate parts of the house, and they just handle things very, very differently. And Carlo's out. Carlo's just kind of being like, hey, I can go talk to Fia. You guys need to kind of come back as a family. And that's when we get the idea where Fia is living off in this hotel with this baby. And she finally tracks down Michael to talk to him, because she just, he was delivering me to the hotel, and finally talked to him. And you seen Father Baxter at the back was kind of like, you could tell she wanted to tell him what was going on. Like, hey, look, I have something to show you, but she couldn't get to it in time. And then just that certain coincidence when he's outside the hotel, she sees him at the end of the episode and was like, all right, come meet your grandson. And now we have a whole bunch of questions. Like, how far along has Michael been in prison? Was it that 9 months? Was it a year? Who else knows about this baby? I think Carlo knows, probably the mom knows, but you know, the dad probably knows, and that's why he's very conflicted. Like, man, look what the hell happened to this whole family. And especially Fia, and even with Fia telling her mom, you know, what she told her is like, yeah, you're trying to be this mother figure, or, you know, you want us to come back together, but you're at the same time, I know who you are. You're a gangster just like dad is, and you want chaos. And that's when she really was like, had it. I love dwelling in it. I thrive in chaos and disorder because that's what needs to take place. Then you kind of, you know, you get glimpses of Big Mo finally buying out the bar. That's basically down the street from the hotel where the Baxters are. And you've seen the significance of this bar, why she wanted it so bad, and had the mayor come in and help her buy this bar. And in turn, trying to find good product to make sure that they don't have these ODs in her area. So then you see Lil Mo go check on, you know, Lil Man, and he's way probably out in Texas somewhere and change his identity. So he's doing right. You know, it's like, man, stay gone, stay hidden, just change your life. But at the same time, he has torment. He's very tormented where he's drawing these pictures of what he did. So I think that's going to later, you know, bite him in the ass, so to speak, because it's going to lead a paper trail back to what happened and he's being investigated for. And that's when Lil Mo's going to have to probably come find him and do something to him. And then in turn, Big Mo's, I thought you handled it, Lil Mo goes. So I could tell that this is going to be disorder and chaos, but I feel like with Michael DeCiato and just as Bryan Cranston's character, he's going to find all these missing pieces to use against people to save who he needs to save. And like I said, it's going to present that Walter White in this. And that's why I can't wait for more. So, you guys enjoyed my review of episode 2 of season 2 of Your Honor on Showtime. Subscribe to my channel. Post a comment down below and like the video. It's your boy, D. Dyson. Peace.